favorite image so far?
Just our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's engaged to a different man and is pregnant with his baby, by the way. Pregnant with another man's baby and doing stuff like this. So where's the outrage that all of you people had for this guy like 10 minutes ago? Where are all those angry women condemning her for flirting with her co-star in front of everyone when she's pregnant and engaged to another man? Huh?
Unfortunately, I can understand your point of view and why you're thinking this way, but what you have to understand is how you speak then becomes your reality. What you say becomes what you endure. So if you keep enduring this is because of your selection in the men that you keep choosing. I've been on that side of the road, I crossed that street, and I will not think like that any longer because good men absolutely do exist. Trust me. Not all men cheat. The ones you choose were the cheaters.
Girls think that they want to date a high value man until he starts calling you out for not taking responsibility, before he starts holding you accountable, before he has higher standards for you than you have for yourself. We're talking about, oh, date a high value man. It's so, this is what you do to have to attract a high value man. But I've never heard anyone talk about like actually dating a high value man takes a totally different kind of woman. It's not for the weak. I have other friends who are dating like very loving, very successful, perfectionist, ambitious men, and it is not for the weak.
Well, honestly and truly, most of these women want to get their hearts broken by Chad and Tyrone. For the rest of us who actually want to improve on ourselves, we're going to go somewhere else and do that. And that's what today's sponsor, Anson Belt and Buckle, helps you to do.
Careful. Be careful.
Careful of what?
Be careful. Flip them. Flip them. Flip the eggs. Flip the eggs. Flip. Flip. More oil. Put more oil right now. More oil. More oil. Hurry up. More oil. No, too much. Too much oil. Too much oil. Now be careful. Flip the egg. You never listen to me when you're cooking. You never listen. Oh my. No salt? Put salt. Salt. Salt it right now. Salt it. Salt it. Too much salt. That's too much salt.
Oh my God. What is your problem? You don't think I know how to cook 2 eggs?
I just wanted to show you what it feels like when I'm driving.
Unpopular opinion. You cannot build a future with a woman who thinks advice is an attack. Especially when that advice is coming from a place of love, baby. A relationship cannot grow if the correction feels like criticism. If every concern feels like control. He's not trying to control you just because he tells you what he sees. Every conversation don't need to turn into some kind of defense. Sometimes your partner isn't trying to tear you down. They're trying to help you become better by letting you know what they see. Growth requires humility. If someone can't receive guidance, accountability, and constructive feedback, they struggle to build anything with anybody, period, anyway.
Maybe I don't understand what a singles event really is, but I would happily go to a singles dating event. So you telling me you can avoid going to the bar, bitch shaking ass in the section, straight BDL, tap her arm, say what's up, bitch talking about, I got a boyfriend? Bitch, what are you here for? Your nigga's at home. You could just skip the small talk. Everybody in here is hot and ready. Matter of fact, where's everybody from? And then you're saying that there's only 80% women, 20% men? Welcome to death row. Folks is really saying that this is a humiliation ritual and you're gonna keep getting rejected. Like, bro, it's another one at the next table. Like, actually, I'm just meeting people. I have no intentions. Hi, nice to meet you. You look good. Where are you from? Okay, no problem. Nice to meet you. I'll see you around. And I'm on to the next one. What?
Men have started going their own direction and quit fixing the mistakes and the foolishness. And some of the stuff is not even a mistake. It's just you doing whatever you want to do and expecting a man to save you. And when I, as a man, have stopped doing that, my life has gotten a lot better.
I'm sorry, but it's something about a man who is just so masculine just by being in silence. Like, he don't got to do all that hooting and hollering. He don't got to wear super flashy clothes. He don't have to, you know, just make his presence known with his mouth or his physical anything. He could just be sitting in silence and just, I don't know. Like, it's just something about them men who are just, you can see the confidence without them even saying anything. Like, come here. Come here, you little mysterious Joe.
If men should pay for dates, what should women do? If men should be chivalrous, what should women do?
Be ladies.
But you've already disqualified. You cannot definitionally be a lady if you're a worker.
Exactly.
So I guess beyond being a worker, if we can say men should do these things, what can we say women should do?
Treat you with kindness and respect and love.
But I'm looking for something that is unique to women. So for example, when you say men should pay for first dates, men should be chivalrous, men should provide, protect, that's one direction. That's going from men to women. But so again, the question is, and I'm getting crickets here, what should women uniquely do? Checkmate. Nothing. Come on.
You know, men have decided it's easier to take a step back. It's easier to opt out rather than trying to hop into confusion, rather than trying to force my way into a situation that, quite frankly, doesn't seem advantageous to me. Doesn't seem like it's going to go well. So I'm not going to sit up there and continue to be like, oh man, I got to get her. No, I don't. The alternative with me forcing myself into this space is I have somebody acting crazy with me, and I don't have time for that.
Why does somebody that wants to be a multimillionaire like you cannot have a girlfriend?
What value can a girlfriend possibly bring to my business or bring to my dream? Nothing other than distraction.
Or she can make your life easier.
There's nothing that a woman can do to make my life easier.
100%. She can be your supportive girlfriend who cooks for you, cleans
I can
for
hire
you,
someone to
takes care
cook.
of the house.
I can hire someone to clean. I can hire
Right.
someone to
You
take care
don't
of the
get
house.
lonely, dude? Like,
sometimes you do. But as a man, that's part of the journey. You're supposed to be able to handle yourself alone. If you cannot manage yourself to be alone, you cannot manage to become successful.
you don't crave a connection, like a female-male connection, a romantic connection that your $30,000 dog can't possibly give you.
Until I'm not successful, I don't deserve that.
I don't think they thought this one through. Because, frankly, it is not the boast that a lot of them seem to think that it is. Because I have seen several different videos, very similar to this one, made by several different types of women, each indicating that they have, in some cases, spent thousands of dollars on their appearance, whether it be on their makeup, their hair, their nails, or in some cases even their clothing. Thousands of dollars to look a certain way. And if you're going to ask most women why they do such things, it's for themselves. Because if we're going to be very honest, most men don't really care how much a woman spends on her appearance as long as she looks presentable. They don't care if her hair cost $1,500 or if she did it herself. But yet we're supposed to be led to believe that they're not going to be then using men after spending such large amounts of money on themselves? Okay.
A lot of these men have realized that, unfortunately, for a lot of these modern women, it might seem like opting out is the best choice. Because when you look at how much stress you have to go through, modern women being inconsistent, just those two alone will have you saying, or, you know, kind of reconsidering and saying, well, maybe this is not the journey for me right now. Maybe I need to go build myself up. Maybe I need to focus on myself. Maybe I need to put a little bit more into who I am.
If you were to take 10 men and 10 women and abandon them on a desert island, there'd be no talk of feminism. There'd be no talk of girl boss. There would be women collecting berries and making little beds, and there'd be men hunting and building shelters. And if they didn't do that, they would. The men would go instantly masculine, the females would go instantly feminine, and that's the only way the tribe would survive.
The only reason why women are doing the that they're doing is because they know that somebody's out there to save them. I don't care, even if it's the government, there is somebody out there that is going to save them. There are other men out there that, even though they talk about I don't need men and whatever, they still run to men for help, because when they go to court, most of the time it's going to be a male judge siding with them and giving them what they want.
Somebody got to say it, and I'll be the to say it. Listen up, fellas. Since y'all didn't want to set no boundaries for yourself last year, I'm setting these for y'all this year. Listen up. If you're dealing with a hot and cold, that's not a mystery. That's confusion, and it's not negotiable. Okay? If the keep you guessing. That's not chemistry. That's instability and confusion. And it's non-negotiable. If she says she like you and her actions don't match, she don't like you, she like attention. Not negotiable. The still entertaining other men. That's not options. Nigga, that's disrespect. Not negotiable. You're out here. You gotta chase communication with this. She ain't busy. She ain't interested. And that's a non-negotiable. She want boyfriend effort, man effort, husband effort, but won't give you exclusivity. That's a scam, and it's also a non-negotiable. Next. She needs social media validation. She ain't ready for a man, and she's also not ready to stop being a hoe. She ready for likes, and she ready for some.
So this article has been going around, and we gotta talk about it. Because ladies, this affects you too. I know the dating pool out there is getting slimmer and slimmer. And this is what's going on. Men need to wake up because women no longer need a man or a relationship to be happy and be fulfilled in their lives. Trust me, I spent a lot of years singles. Yes, I had healing to do. Yes, was struggle for me? Yes, did I want a relationship? 100%. But I also spent that time working on myself, traveling the world, building a career, and I didn't need a partner. So it gave me the ability to take my time and find someone who truly added value to my life. This is what women are doing these days. We don't need men. We would like them. It would be nice to have one, but it's not a must-have. So women, do not feel bad if you are struggling to find a man. Keep your standards high and wait. I didn't meet my man until I was 34, and it was worth it because now I have a true partner who brings something to my life. He brings value. We bring value to each other's lives. But let me tell you, I dated so many like boys that I would have never committed to because God, what would they be bringing to my life except for a headache? So this is time for men to wake up. And guess what? The right men are going to wake up. They're going to put in the effort. They're going to bring things to the table. And ladies, we just have to hold out for them and let these fuckboys be lonely and single. See ya.
A lot of modern women continue to say that men aren't putting forth effort. Yes, I am. I'm just not giving you the effort because you on some BS.
Let me finish. Jesus Christ. Just shut your mouth and let me finish. Okay. Thank you. About time. 2 + 2 = 4. Would you agree? Is that always true?
What do you mean by always?
It past, present, and in the future. Is it a universal truth?
It depends. Like there's like an entire like debate over like whether we've like found math or it's always existed. Like for example, if there was no one to see it, like in the cosmos.
You know, in the beginning of the video, I thought, why is he being so rude to her? Then she opened her mouth and I realization that she just want to conversation and argumentation with every session. This is crazy. Some of the people, they argue that 2 + 2 is not always 4. In the cosmos, when you go penetration into the sky, it's 2 + 2. Has it always been 4? Or maybe it was 3. But it's not her fault. It's the fault of this android tights with hair guy who bring her into the show. You know she's a retardation. Why you bring her to explanation her situation? I don't understand Nation. This is crazy. Enough podcast and start to stop doing these shows.
How does a woman take care of a man?
What do you mean?
How should a woman take care of a man?
She shouldn't have to.
At all?
No.
Then why should a man date a woman?
What kind of question is that?
Like, what value would you provide to a man?
What? That's a crazy question.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't have to provide some value to a man.
And what's the point of the relationship?
What value do they provide to us?
Protecting you, providing for you.
This is exactly why so many men are just done with dating. Because I have said this before and I will say it again. A man is taught his entire life how to treat a woman. But a woman is taught her entire life how to be treated by a man, not how to treat a man. Ladies, if you want the benefits of a man, you need to put forth some amount of effort. It doesn't even need to be as much effort as him. It just needs to be something because that is what indicates to a man that you're actually interested in him. And honestly, when one person is carrying all of the load of the relationship, well, how is that fun?
A lot of these modern women like to comment on a man's masculinity. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Well, I believe a man should be this, and this, right? But I think the problem is a lot of these modern women really don't have a concept of what a man is. You can have an opinion, but the unfortunate thing for a lot of these modern women is their opinion is wrong. Their opinion of what a man is and what a man should be is wrong. That's not actually how a man works. That's not actually how masculinity works. They don't know that. They're just talking about what they read in some book somewhere.
End of the year.
When did it become sassy to treat women like they're equal? I'm not getting out of my chair for someone who isn't disabled, elderly, or pregnant. And if that makes me sassy, let it be. So you want to use Saudi Arabia for the benchmark of chivalry? Perfectly fine. But you don't want to accept the patriarchal society that comes with it. Now me, I'm on your page. Yes, equality 50-50. I'm upholding it. I'm the one saying, hey, I wouldn't get out of my chair for a 22-year-old guy who's able-bodied. So I'm definitely not getting out of my chair for a 22-year-old young lady who's able-bodied. I'm a better feminist than you. What's going on? Make up your mind, because don't get twisted. If I'm in Qatar, if I'm in the UAE, if I'm in Saudi, yeah, I'm going to be chivalrous. Of course, that's the norm. But you can't have a standard of equality in this country and then expect it to not be applied in situations where it doesn't necessarily benefit you. I'm done with this soul-surgery rubbish. Guys, please make up your mind when it comes to...
I don't know what man would be able to sit and listen to her for more than 5 seconds without just like, I don't know, side.
Unless your husband is actively deconstructing his patriarchal conditioning, he isn't going to suddenly be open to a massive shift in how your marriage runs. He's not going to be open to him taking on more than he has before simply because you asked. In a different way, I might add. There is no amount of conversations or methods or ways that your husband is going to understand the unequal division of labor that is causing such unhappiness and resentment within your marriage. He has to first work on understanding how the patriarchy has benefited him at every turn, and that includes your lopsided marriage where you've been carrying more and he didn't even realize it until you brought it up.
Any woman who talks to you, if the word patriarchy comes out of her mouth, just see you later, honey. I don't care. Go away. Because you know along with that is coming like all this crap, patriarchal conditioning, all this crap about misogyny and like, you know, unequal division of labor. Just this crap, feminist talking point, right? So just honey, see you later. Oh, patriarchy? Oh, yeah.
And you know, you have to understand that when you ask about where all the good men are, a lot of these men are quiet. They're right in front of you. They didn't disappear. They just quiet. I'm selective. I'm less willing to throw myself into another situation that looks and that feels unserious. You look and you feel unserious. This whole thing that we got going on looks and feels unserious. It looks like you playing around. You about to play with my money, about to play with my time. Some of these brothers got kids and you about to play with my kids. And if you start doing that, we might have a problem.
You know what? I was my past. I got ran through. I had a train ran on me. I did all these things, and now I want to be like Mother Teresa.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, let's talk. Let's be for real, right? If you want to say now, I want to have better options. Okay, well, what does better options take?
You got to move across.
Who is it that you have to beat?
Do you have to move?
I mean, if you were for sure, you got to move. Ain't no high values, high earning man about to choose you if you got a whole reputation that everybody in the city ran through you. I used to think that women should be honest with men, but I don't think that anymore.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Nah.
I think men like it when women are mean honest to them. Not mean and honest, mean honest to them.
I don't know what that means.
Like being directly nonchalant, lack of emotion, honest. I think men appreciate that. I think men appreciate that more.
I don't think so.
The show.
You got a lot of me.
What?
Tell you the truth. Like,
come on, bro. Come on.
Men have fragile egos.
Yes.
And I want to believe I'm your superhero.
Period.
That's it. Like, I don't care what you like. That's it.
Use okay how I look now. If you want to be with me, you know men are going to look. You know men are going to say something.
Right.
But I need you to be secure with yourself because I'm not disrespecting you.
So
I'm looking this way. I'm not looking.
So if you are out dressed scantily clad, insecure.
No. Don't do that now.
Ask it.
Don't do that now.
I was asking
I've had some sweats on with some shades on my hair with a bonnet, and I'm still been hollered at. I get hollered at more with that.
So you're saying that the man is insecure because other men are approaching you?
No, I don't know what you went through when you're younger. I don't know how you was raised, your trauma, and you bring in your trauma with me, even with past relationships.
I don't got trauma. Your ass is out. Drop them. Niggas is looking at you because you fine shit. Yep. And you walking around looking like fine shit. Whether you got the bonnet on, whether you in some fly, whether you in a dress. I'm not tripping. Don't make me seem like I'm tripping. I'm noticing it's not going crazy. You do sometimes attract a certain energy, and you know what you attract when you step out, how you step out, respectfully. I'm talking about any. I'm saying.
Is it a red flag or not if you smash on the first night, even though you think she's marriage material? I think if you smash on the first night, you got something to prove.
What? On what side? On both?
Well, no, a man's gonna be a man. A woman feels like she needs to keep you. My question, how can you really value yourself and give your body away to multiple men on the first night? Like, my brain can't even wrap around that. How? How do you value yourself? That's the most valuable thing that you have to offer. Taking up womb space. Like where your child grows inside of your body. And you're gonna give that away on the first night. I cannot wrap my mind around it.
Sarah.
Grown and used.
I like
grown and washed up.
So if it doesn't make me wifey material, if he smashes on the first date, does that make him husband material?
Double standard. It just is what it is.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Spiritually, in the eyes of God, we are just as much.
We ain't talking about spiritually in the eyes of God. We talking about realistic here on earth, carnal level, flesh level. The flesh level is that men get to sleep with more people. It just is what it is. Women do not. It matters how many bodies we have. If you want a high value, high earning, masculine man. Now note that I said masculine man. If you want to be, you want to be the man in your relationship, be the best man you can be. Get you a feminine man and be happy. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with it.
Never feed their egos.
Is it cool if I grab your number though? I can't take you on a date? Why? Okay, no worries. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm in love with you. What's your name?
Ashley.
Huh?
Ashley.
Are you from Australia?
No, England. It won't work. Take his number.
Huh? Oh, yeah, it would work. It would work.
Already?
It would work.
Already?
What?
That's fun.
Who's this? I have no idea what this girl is.
You see how she rejected him? She curved him. She wasn't interested. But she didn't want him talking to anyone else. She didn't want him giving his attention away. That was supposed to be reserved all for her. And what did she do? She came to hate. You know why? Because she couldn't accept the rejection. She couldn't accept his indifference. Indifference is a woman's kryptonite. Why do you think they hate nonchalant men? They always say that, I hate nonchalant men. You don't give them the reaction that they want, they can't stand it. That's the same thing how women say, how come when we reject men, they unsend their DM? Why do you care? That's because rejection to a lot of women is an ego boost. They get to look at it like, oh, look at all these men that want me and that I turned down. And they use it as a sense of validation and a way to boost their ego. A lot of y'all don't realize how much power that you have and your attention. I mean, as a whole, if we were more selective with who we gave our attention to, a lot of these egos wouldn't exist. It's a dirty game. Stay focused though.
The moment you criticize behavior inside your own group, no matter what that group is, people from that group who hate accountability, they're going to automatically assume that you hate the group. If I criticize men, nobody's gonna stop to ask me if I hate men. They don't care. But the moment I criticize women or I criticize women behaviors, suddenly women in that group who hate accountability, they will insult me. They'll call me pick-misha. They will say I am anti-woman. They will say I am siding with the enemy. I'm siding with men because somehow men are the enemy. But notice what didn't happen though. Notice nobody addressed the argument. Now why is that? Because somewhere along the way, we started treating accountability like betrayal. Accountability and betrayal can never be the same thing. If I tell my daughter she's wrong about something, does that mean I hate my daughter? If I criticize a behavior, that doesn't mean I hate the people who are engaging in that behavior. Here's what's interesting though. Because the easiest way for anyone to avoid accountability is to attack the person holding you accountable. The moment you can discredit the messenger, you never have to deal with the message. You never have to sit down, reflect, and say to yourself, ask yourself, could this message apply to me? Is this behavior actually a problem? You never have to ask, am I contributing to the very thing I'm complaining about? Because you have discredited the messenger.
So I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Yep.
And what's extra up is you didn't even know I had a boyfriend. I was planning on coming on here this week and talking about it and being like, hey, if you feel like no one is ever gonna accept you and love you for who you are, this is your sign that that's not true, and someone will. It's just a matter of time. You have to be patient. And now I need you to tell me that, because to be honest with you, there hasn't been a single man that I've been involved with who hasn't required me to change some core part of myself in order to make a relationship work. And it's really bizarre because I love who I am. I don't want to change. It would be a shame. That's how I see it. I see it as like it would be tragic for me to change who I am. And my friends and my family feel the same way. They don't want me to change. Like, even though there are some negative parts to my personality, like, no one has wanted me to change. And then suddenly, like, a man appears in the middle of my life like an alien, confused. Like, they just don't get it. And it really feels like my only two options are to change the core parts of myself that they require me to change, or to never achieve romantic fulfillment and never be in a long-term relationship that works for both of us. And I need you to tell me that there's a third option.
The relationship that you have with your partner is different from the relationship that you have with your family. There's a lot of stuff that your partner is going to see and know about you that your family members and friends aren't going to see and know. Both of you should adjust to make the relationship work. That's just how it is.
The benefit of being a provider means that I get the pick of whoever I want to choose to be with. If I'm that dude, I can choose to be with either a woman with no kids or a woman who does. Because remember, I'm a man, I love peace before I love a woman. I will choose the woman who brings more peace. Her 5 kids with the extra baby daddies,
Nope, that's
with the
no
extra
peace at
baby
all,
daddies
yeah.
who are going to get upset if I whoop their kids. Now I got to whoop them kids. I got to whoop the daddy too. I'm going to get a woman who ain't got none of that baggage. If I can, as the benefit of being a provider, I won't choose the woman with the kids if I don't have to, which I don't.
And you know, modern women continue to say, you know, why is this guy not asking me out? Why won't this guy shoot a shot? Why is this guy seeing me, staring at me, but he's hesitating? I mean, at some point in time, maybe you should realize what the man is going through. Maybe you should realize, you know what, this date really cost him. You know what, you know, he might have to spend a little time. He might have to spend some. Well, you know, we both spending time, but you know, he's got to spend his money on the date instead of just saying, well, you know, I spend my money too in a way because I use my makeup and, you know, I go get a spray tan. And one woman said, man, I took a workout class. I was like, girl, that workout class ain't going to do nothing for nobody. You just started working out. You went to one workout class. You didn't lose no weight. As far as I'm concerned, you wasted, well, I mean, you didn't waste your time, but if you saying that you did it for him, you wasted your time. You need to have been doing that well before you met him, during the time that you met him, and then after the time that you met him. That's how these modern women do. They try to assign stuff to men and say, oh, well, you know, I'm doing it for you, so I got to spend money in a way. No, you're going to spend that money anyway.